Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing you guys this kind of sun-kissed summer glow tutorial. I just wanted to quickly say that in this video the lighting may be slightly off because I had the wrong camera settings, so please excuse that. But if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. So I've already primed my lids to save a bit of time, and then I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Double Exposure palette and the shade Copper, and I'm actually using it wet. So I just applied just a tiny bit of water and it turned into a metallic finish, and I'm applying that to the outer corners as well as the inner third and kind of leaving the middle section as I'm going to be applying another shade. And then taking the Stila in the Garden palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Honey, which is a gorgeous kind of gold shade, and I'm just applying that to the middle section, so the part that we didn't apply copper. I'm also taking that same brush, which is the Bdellium Tools 755 brush, and I'm just lightly blending copper and honey together so that there's kind of no harsh lines and that it blends seamlessly together. And then I'm taking the Matte Nude palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Matte Garcia and a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just applying that into the crease and kind of blending so that there's no harsh lines. And then taking that same palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Matte Wood and a Bdellium Tools 785 brush, and I'm just applying that to the kind of outer corners and then lightly blending it into my crease just to add a bit more depth. And then going back into the Smashbox Double Exposure palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Veiled, and I'm going to be applying that to my brow bone. And then taking the shade Quartz from that same palette, I'm going to be applying that to my tear duct. I also added a nude liner from Rimmel just to kind of brighten up my eyes, and then I applied my winged liner as well as mascara and lashes off camera, and what I use will be in the description box down below. So going on to face makeup, I'm first going to prime with the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer, and as you can see, this is where the camera setting goes a bit dodgy, but please excuse that. But I'm just going to pat that into kind of my T-zone area, as that's where I have my pores and that's where I get the most oily. And then for foundation, I'm using the Becca Luminous Skin Color Foundation, which is a really sheer foundation. It's in the shade Nuba and it has SPF 25, which is also great. And I'm just applying that all over my face with a e.l.f. stipple brush. It has kind of very light coverage, so if you do need that extra coverage, you may want to use a bit of concealer to cover your blemishes, but I decided to just skip that and just go straight onto the foundation. So for concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I haven't used this in a while, so I thought I would put it to some use today. So I'm just applying that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and all the rest of the places where you would highlight. And I'm just going to blend that with my finger because I just prefer the application when I use my finger. This next step is optional, but I really love that highlighted look, as you could probably tell from the last few videos. But I'm using the Benefit Erase Paste, and I'm just going to be applying that kind of the areas that I really want to kind of highlight, I guess. And I'm again just blending that out with my ring finger. I also decided to cream contour, so I'm using the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Makeup in a really dark shade. I've used this quite a few times now in my videos, and I also have a tutorial where I'm showing you guys how I contour, so if you'd like to see that, if I remember, I will leave a link to that video down below. But I'm just applying that to the hollows of my cheeks, temples, my nose, and I'm just blending that out with a Real Techniques buffing brush. And to set all the highlighted areas, I'm taking the NYX Set It, Don't Fret It matte finishing powder in the shade medium/dark. And to set the rest of my face, I'm using the Sleek Press Powder. This is the translucent one, so the one that doesn't really provide that much coverage. I believe it's in the shade medium, and I'm just applying that all over my face with a Real Techniques powder brush, just to make sure that I don't get oily. So for blush, I'm actually going to be using a combination of two. The first one that I'm using is the Sleek Blush in the shade Sahara. I'm just applying it to the apples of my cheeks, and then the blush that I'm applying on top of that is NARS Taj Mahal, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous blush. And I just think these two together give you that really great summer glow. And then taking the Sleek Face and Body highlighter in the shade Bronze Baby, I'm applying that to the kind of my cheekbone area, just to give me that really gorgeous glow. And so for lips, I decided to go kind of really simple and basic. So I'm just taking the Collection lipstick in the shade Vintage Rose, which is kind of like a kind of pinkish nude. And then I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Naked Gloss, which is becoming one of my favourite glosses. And this is in the shade Sesso. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the products used will be listed in the description box down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!